So yes, it's still too early to plant a lot of things outside in the garden, but you can start those tomatoes today. If you're willing to put in a little work, now is the time to plant tomato seeds inside and watch and wonder as they start to grow. This activity is sort of a hobby for some and an obsession for others. And today we're filling you in on everything you need to know to grow at home. Jessica Berrett is a horticulture manager at Thanksgiving Point. She loves making beautiful outdoor spaces. And I hear you love vegetable gardens too.
I do. I especially love tomatoes.
How come?
I love to grow my own because there are a lot of varieties that you can only get by seed that you're not able to buy already at the grocery store or even to buy the plants at a nursery. So that's one of my favorite things. Another is that tomato seeds sprout so easily. A lot of seeds have kind of some different requirements, like they need to be cold or they need to be heated up or they need to be, some have to be soaked in water. Yeah. But tomato seeds are super easy. You just plant them and they're good to go.
So that would be the selling point. If we said, why should we start from seeds? It would be kind of control. You can play and have some more variety of options. And then easy, it sounds like. Easier than you might think?
Easy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, there are a lot of ways to start tomato seeds, I understand. Can you show us some options?
Sure. I'll show you these kind of some seeds here. Yeah. When you're choosing your seeds, one of the options, especially, I want to just show these in case you have a small space. These are great for growing in containers. Okay. So if you have a deck or another small space, look for a seed that says determinate or patio or compact. Okay. And those will stay smaller. And then some of the other seeds I have here just kind of show some of the variety of types that you can get. Yeah. Cherry tomatoes are some of my very, very favorites. I love to just snack on them outside. They're so flavorful.
And they always taste better when they've come from your
so
own
much
ground,
better.
right?
It's like a different, it's like a completely different vegetable.
It's a whole experience.
Yes. Yeah. So cherry varieties are my favorite. And you can see that tomatoes come in almost every color of the rainbow.
Yeah, what are these?
These seeds, and these are all seeds I bought here locally. So, you know, you don't have to go online to get these. Your local nurseries will have a lot of these. These are just some of the larger tomatoes that you would use, you know, in a salad or just whatever you like to eat tomatoes fresh.
Yeah, okay.
All these fun colors.
What else do you need to get started in terms of materials or supplies?
So I think some people get kind of hung up on this part, but you know, don't overthink it. It's actually really easy to find stuff, even just around your house, to start seeds. Okay. You might have something like this lying around for if you've purchased other plants. If you don't, that's okay. These are biodegradable pots that you can purchase locally, like your nurseries or even Home Depot will have these. And these are fun because they're eco-friendly. They're just gonna disappear, unlike the plastics. Okay. Some other options that you can just pull out of your house, like paper cups. Oh, nice. A cupcake liner.
Yeah, it is fuss-free. You're making it sound way too easy.
Just make sure that you poke a hole in the bottom so that water can come out.
For drainage.
And you know, if you're into recycling, just reuse a yogurt container from your kitchen.
Hey. And then anything we need to know about soil, like actually planting the seeds in the soil?
Sure, and real quick, let me show you. If you want to do like a more self-contained option, this is something you can get on Amazon, and it ships pretty quickly, but it comes with a nice tray to hold the water and a little cover.
Oh, it's a little starter kit.
Yes, this will hold 12 plants.
Oops. Okay, no worries.
This will hold 12 plants, so
great.
Such a small space.
Nice, okay.
So to actually plant, this is almost the easiest part of the whole thing.
And the best part, right?
And the best part, sure.
And I guess the best part's eating
of course.
Your work. But
so just get some soil in your pot. This is some potting soil I bought here locally. This is a little tiny bag, which is kind of nice if you don't want to be storing, you know, if you're not growing tons of plants or anything.
And this might be a dumb
grab
question.
A little bag.
Is there anything to the type of soil? I mean,
I just buy potting soil.
Just potting soil.
Yeah, it's the reason why you want to use potting soil instead of like soil from your yard is that it's a lot lighter weight, easier for the seeds to grow, easier for you to like move around. It's not dirt, it's made out of other organic materials. Okay. So, and you can buy, of course, all different sizes, and some will say seed starting, and you can do that. That's great.
Do they have extra nutrients or extra organic material, or who knows?
Probably,
but it'll work.
Yes.
Potting soil will work. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you do buy a little seed starting kit, it will come with something like this. It's called a dauber, but you don't need that. I just like to use a chopstick. Okay. So I just make a little hole, And we'll plant one of these.
Put the seed right in.
Put the seed right in.
How many seeds? That might also be a dumb question.
I would put at least 2.
Okay.
But honestly, most of the time, they're both gonna germinate.
They're gonna work.
Yeah, then you'll have 2, so that'll be even more exciting.
So a little seed goes a long way.
Another nice thing about tomato seeds is they're not super small or huge. So
they're not gonna fall all over and disappear on your floor.
They're not gonna disappear, and they're not, so big that you can't manage them either.
Okay.
So.
Oh, so they come in individual little.
Sometimes there'll be another little.
Yeah.
So that's how this one was packaged.
It's a whole new adventure for me. So can you tell? I'm like, wow, here we go.
So these are the seeds.
Okay.
They're just kind of a nice size. Pretty easy.
So 1 or 2 go in there, cover it up, water, and wait?
Yep, that's all.
Okay. You've got these fancy lights to the left. What do those do?
So the tomato doesn't need light until the leaves pop up.
Okay.
So you can actually just let it sit there wherever you want until it starts growing leaves.
And how long before it would start?
It should sprout within a week.
Oh, wow.
They're pretty fast. Yeah, over here, these tomatoes have been growing for about 2 weeks.
Look at you go.
And these are about a month.
I feel affectionate toward the plant. Is that normal?
Of course.
I'm like, way to go. Look what you've done in 1 whole week. Well done. Okay, so after a week, you said you put it under the light?
As soon as you start seeing them pop up.
Sprout, okay.
Yeah, when you see them sprout, you'll move them under the light. And there's a bunch of really cool grow light options nowadays. So these right here are just a light bulb that goes in any regular lamp.
Okay.
So if you have like a task lamp like this, a desk lamp, you could just temporarily repurpose that for your grow light, especially if you're just growing like a small little group of plants.
Okay.
So that's an easy way to not have to store extra stuff.
Yeah.
This is a light from Amazon. It's under $20, and you can use this one as well. Just plug that in.
It's
it has
fancy.
a built-in timer.
Scientific with multiple colors. Yeah.
So these are just LED lights.
Okay.
This one's nice because it's adjustable.
And anything else for the climate or the environment in which you store and grow these tomatoes?
You just want to keep the soil moist.
Okay.
But that's about all. If you're comfortable in the temperature of your room, then the tomatoes.
Then we're good. They're comfortable too.
Yeah.
It's funny how we start to talk about these plants like they're human or something, but I guess they're living. And then you would transfer those to your garden.
Yeah, so you want to wait until frost. There's no more chance of frost before you plant them out. And that date changes every year.
Yeah.
So you'll just kind of want to keep an eye on the weather. And
Our KSL meteorologist will help you out there. I can guarantee that. Jessica, thank you so much. Do you share gardening tips or advice online?
I do. I have an Instagram. It's plant.geek.
Cute.
And then you can also find me on LinkedIn.
Listen, geek anything is a compliment around here. So thanks for sharing your talents and your knowledge and your passion. We appreciate it. Sure. We'll link you over to our Instagram if you want to follow along. And there you go. Tomato seed starts for those of you anxious to get in the ground. Great job. Thanks again.
Thanks.